can't be any obstacles in your training. No reasons or excuses. Just set some time aside and do it. Even if you just think about it, leave 20 minutes of undisturbed time for training. Even if you just sit there and do nothing, just set the time aside. Eventually, you'll want to do something. If you're an instructor or trainer, you already know how valuable this advice is. Most people don't have the time because they don't make the time. This is a no excuse program. You don't have to find a parking space, a trainer, or a spotter. There's no real equipment needed. Remember, if you're training someone, please photocopy the workout and give it to them and tell them exactly what they need to do. I mean, anyone can get in shape, just like anyone can train. The results don't come fast, but they do come. Now, to get started, the only equipment you need, really, an egg timer. Again, you can stick with the $3 variety. You just set it, turn, it's got its own built-in bell, and there's nothing more to it. You don't have to think about it, no buttons to push, no real moving parts. Got a basic jump rope, a medicine ball, and we have, this is an apple crate or just a box. It's just going to simulate a step for some of the warm-up exercises we're going to do, but any step or any change in elevation will do the trick. If you don't want to use a step, you can use a milk crate. Again, just be careful. It's been our experience that the milk crates tend to break, so make sure you just have something that'll hold your body weight. And lastly, we have a weight vest. One of the easiest ways to increase resistance is adding weight to it. This is, you can get a variety of weight vests on the market, and they'll offer you resistance when you're doing the body weight as you advance. Work your way through each of the circuits. This is a circuit-based program. After each round, take only 1 minute rest in between. Depending on your physical fitness, you'll see that each of the circuits, you go from trying to complete 1 up to 5 circuits with specific repetitions and specific times. Once you can do those easily, you move from circuit 1 to circuit 2 to circuit 3, all the way down through the Big 10 circuits. We'll start with properly warming up. Okay, the warm-up is exactly what it is, just to get your body up to working temperature. There's not too much stretching involved, and when I was wrestling in college, it was the first time I noticed it when we were wrestling for Lehigh. Was that the warm-up we would just jog around the mat, spend only a couple minutes stretching, and then once we're into it, because really what happens is once you start getting your body temperature elevated, your muscles start to warm up. All you really need to do is break a sweat, and then you're really ready to go. And the exercises themselves are also, including being, core strength building, they're also stretching and making you more limber. So that's the advantage to training in this type of program, as opposed to doing just something, with weights or just something like a running program or something like that. So we'll start with the old jump rope. Again, jump rope is excellent for, again, developing obviously grip strength, but more importantly, foot speed. I mean, really developing the coordination. And if it's not something that you've done before, I really don't want to get into too much of a jump roping lesson, because we already have alternatives to that. So you'll just start just literally on the balls of your feet, bring it over, and just hop. Okay, once you set your egg timer, and then you just go, this will be jumping rope for 2 minutes. After, depending on how comfortable you feel, start heel to toe, heel to toe. Okay, now to start, again, you may just want to over and hop and do a double hop. See if I can even do a double hop anymore. So come over, take your time, go slow. Again, really, jump rope is excellent. If you have the room, this will be your first priority for warming up. Next, going to be our step-ups. So maybe, again, you don't have the room to do the jump rope, so we're just going to be doing the step-ups. Simply just for the same amount of time. okay? An alternative to step-ups, where we're coming up, stepping down, are just simply toe touches, where you're stepping up on top of the step. Again, depending on what your fitness level is, what your physical abilities are, you've got a couple alternatives. The last alternative, simply jumping jacks. Hands out and up. So, really not a lot of skill involved. That's on purpose. And you've got few different options for your warm-up, so you don't have to worry about, well, I don't have the room to do a jump rope, I don't have the ability to do a step up, toe touch, jumping jack. Most everybody can do these. And again, we've been training people for 15, 20 years, and everybody who's come through our door, we've had everyone from 60-year-olds to 5-year-olds, pretty much everybody can do these things. One of those 5 warm-ups. Now the first exercise for circuit 1 after the warm-up, and you're going to be doing these 3 to 5 sets, and anything that you can do from 1 to 20 is a judo push-up. They've been called Hindu push-ups, they've been called dive bombers, it's all the same thing. Now, you're just going to simply get in a push-up position, okay? Spread your feet, hands out, and now you're going to rock back and look to drag your nose and chest across the floor and pop your hips up and look up at the ceiling. Down, up, and pop. Up, and pop. Pop, and up. Now, if you can't do a good judo push-up, start with a knee push-up. Hands on your knees and down. And down. Okay, so from the other angle, spread your feet, drop your nose, hips up, back, hips up, hips in, head up, hips in, head up, back, up. Alternate on your knees, push. Regulate your body weight with how far you put your hips back. Hips farther gives you more weight. Okay, good. Next, moving right down to our crunch and hold. Lying back, and we're going to do 3 sides for a 10 count. So what you want to do is you're going to reach and exhale and breathe out. Good, and the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the center, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you're doing this, you're not going to be counting out loud. You're going to be exhaling. From the rear, just get your upper back and press your lower back into the mat. Curve your spine, press your lower back into the mat. And the other side. Good. Now, whenever you're working your abs, you want to work your lower back. Most people make a very crucial mistake of not working their lower back at all, and that causes a tremendous amount of back problems. So we're going to start with just an upper back extension, which is from from a lying flat position, chest down, hands behind your fingertips behind your ears, and extend your body up, bringing your elbows back, your chin up and down. Up. Up. Good. From the side. And up. Good. Now moving down the body, we're going to be working again. We're going to be hitting our legs and our hips now, working our core. We're going to be doing just a free squat. So feet just about shoulder width apart. Bring your hands down. If you can, again, depending on how your knees are doing these days, go all the way down to your back of your legs, hit your calves, and your heels come off the mat. Let your hands come down by your side, and then come up. Squat. Up. And up. And to the other side, it's on the side. Again, dropping down. Heels come off the mat, swinging up. And up. Good. Last from the standing position is going to be good mornings. So we're just going to put our hands behind our head, down, and reach up. All the way stretch. Pushing your elbows back, chin back. Down. Again, don't force yourself down. Let your body weight hang. Back up. Down. And up. And down. And up. Now this next one are body pulls. We modified this from our class. Mat pulls, which you'll see on the next part of the video. They're great for building up pulling strength, developing your core, obviously your abs, and all those pulling. They're great for a ground fighting exercise, for pinning someone and holding someone down. So normally, what we'll do is it'll be a pull. Okay, but if you're limited for space, you just do a simple body pull, which is you're going to reach out using your forearms. Feet spread. You're going to pull in and turn your fists up. Now from here, you're just going to lift up and push yourself back. Pull, lift up, push yourself back. Can't pull? Okay, no problem. Cheat. Use your feet. Can't push back. Come up to your knees and settle back. Pull. Use your feet. Come up to your knees. Settle back. Okay. Pull. Up and back for the full rep. Pull. Up and back. The farther extension you can get, the better it's going to be for you. So lift, pull. When you pull, pop your head up. Push back. Again, pull, head up, and back. Last, which will be a plank. Again, when you're working with your egg timer, again, that's the other advantage. I mean, it's here. Doesn't even need batteries. Crank it and sit it right next to you. Put it up for about 5 to 30 seconds. You're going to hold hips down, body straight, head up. This will be your hold position. Okay. Good. Let's do that for a 30 count. Hands again, just kind of forming a little triangle. Back straight, head up, everything in line. Okay. When you can do, the 2-minute warm-up plus 5 sets of 20 reps maximum, you can go to the next circuit. Again, it's an entry-level circuit. It's starting from the easiest jump-off point. Again, everybody should be able to do this or do something like it, even with the modifications. And that's circuit 1. So each circuit builds on the last, just like your self-defense training. So we'll start again with our judo push-up. Again, hands apart, feet apart, driving back, popping the hips in, looking up at the ceiling. Again, 10, to 20 reps at this point. Next, you'll move to the crunch and hold again. Make sure you're rounding the back out, lower back, and exhale. Control it for a count of 10. Inhale. Other side. And center. Next, really blast the lower back because we're going to be doing an upper back extension first. And fingertips, head up, elbows back, hyperextend up, look at the ceiling, and down to relaxed position. Up, down to relaxed position, and up. Next, we move to upper and lower back extension. So what that really means is our upper body and our lower body are coming off the ground. So we're going to be lifting our hips up, trying to get our thighs off the ground. Putting your hips into the mat. So lift up, everything extends. Toes point the whole bit. Down, up, and down. Up, and down. And up. And down. Okay. Next we go to squats. Again, when you're doing your exercises, start with the minimum repetition, go through the circuit once, and then bump up the quantity on the next go around. That's squat. Good. And side again. Squat. Good. Next are our good mornings. So hands down. Let your weight hang. And up. Down. And up. Down. And up. Should we go to body pulls? Reaching out, pull, lift up, push back, out, head up, pull, up, pull. Make sure feet spread. Again, we do this in judo. Just imagine you're grabbing the guy by the belt and pinning him and holding him down to the ground. And up. Up. And up. Up. And up. Good. Lastly, go to our plank. Up. Feet together. It's up. Ab tight, back straight. So you've got a plank on your back. And good. Again, and you can do 3 to 5 sets, maximum count. Then you go to circuit 3. Circuit 3, we begin with the usual suspect, the judo push-up. Again, 10 to 20. By now, you should either be able to do these or the big old hat to you. So, step back, again, drop it up, drop it up. Now you can start to kind of increase some speed and intensity into it, and don't chintz out, okay? And do the old, hey, so really be strict with yourself. Train honestly. Okay, again, the other side. As usual, popping it in, bang. That's it. Good. Next, we're gonna add the tiger push-up. So, similar to judo push-up in that your feet are wide, but now we're gonna attack the triceps a little more. Head's gonna be over the front of our hands, and our hands are gonna be fingers pointing in. And you're just gonna drop, nose to the mat. Breathe in and out. From the side position, side view, fingers in, nose over your hands, touch it and up. Touch, up, up. Again, you can regulate your body weight where it's directly in relation to how far your head is in front of your hands. Next, we go to our crunch and holds. Again, the 10 count. Exhale. Side. Breathe in and out. Good. Next, we move right to our upper back extensions. Up and up. One. Good. Now we introduce the leg raise. Again, there was a book I read years ago. It's actually pretty good. It's like everything I knew about fitness I learned in like second grade or grammar school. It's ironic enough that a lot of those exercises now, the ones that we've been doing forever, the ones that I've been doing since junior wrestling, survived through college and now they're becoming popular. You know, when I see people doing jump rope, doing leg raises, doing squats, doing all this stuff that we just thought the coaches made us do just to keep us busy and out of trouble, and stuff we did when we got in trouble. So leg raise. Okay, hands along your side. Let's bring them up 90 degrees and down. Up and up. Up and go to the side. Up and down. Up and down. And up and down. Good. Next, we move right to upper and lower back extension. Again, feet and hands. And you're just pausing at the top. Side. Good. Now we move right to squats. Up, squat. Just controlled bounce. Make sure you come all the way up, straighten your legs out. Good. Next we move right to good mornings. Down and up. Stretch it out for a hold at the top. Finally, body pulls. Reaching forward, one up, and back to that 10 or 20. And finally, the plank. Once you can complete 5 rounds, maximum repetitions, with a minute rest in between, then you can move to circuit number 4. Begin circuit 4 as usual with your judo push-ups. Pop them through. Then move to tiger push-ups that were introduced in the last circuit. At this point, I want to mention something about breathing. When it comes to training for martial arts or combat sport, there's a lot of times it's stressed that you breathe on contraction and inhale on the retraction, or when your muscles are relaxing or when you're pulling in. That technically only kind of means you're effective 50% of the time. So when you're breathing, it's important to breathe steady through your repetition. So for example, we're doing the tiger push-up. Okay, we are going to just slowly because when you're fighting, it's extremely important that you get oxygen to your muscles. Many a beginner has lost it in the first 10 minutes of class, 10 minutes of training, because they fail to breathe. So when you're training, breathe regularly and regulate it. Regulate it. It's not about, meditation or any other stuff. It's just about physiology, about getting blood into your muscles as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Because once that adrenaline hits, you're going to burn it up. So make sure you breathe throughout the exercises at this point. Make sure you're breathing regularly and controlled. Next, we'll go to our crunch and hold. So again, inhale, exhale. Other side, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Next, we move to upper and lower back extension. So both hands and feet. Go right into leg raise. Side this time. Don't let your feet touch. And up. Now we're going to introduce alternate back extension. So you're going to do 10 to 20 each side now. So now your opposite foot and opposite hand are going to come off the mat. Okay. From the side. Again, breathing through the exercise. After the alternate back extension, good mornings. And stretch and hold at the top. Again. Stretch and strengthen. Next, we're going to go to burpees. It's another new exercise. Okay, standing, just feet, regular position, same plane. Bend your knees and like you were in a squat. Put your hands on the mat. Pop your hips back. Bring them up. Jump up. Again, down. Pop it out. Up. Jump up. Hands above your head to the side. Again, down, out, up, up. Down, out, up. Down, up. Next new exercise, well, technically not new, neither were the burpees, are mountain climbers. So again, hands just shoulder width apart, knees to your chest, pop them out. You're gonna do 20 to 40, and one count is 1. So every time the same foot touches up, that's 1. Good old mountain climber from the front. Again, just good. Next we go to the old body pull. Forward, up, push back, up, push back. Good. Finally, we finish with the plank. Like before, when you could do 2-minute warm-up plus 5 sets at maximum reps, you go to the last and final circuit in this segment, circuit number 5. Begin as always with a judo push-up. Out. After you do 10 to 20, we'll go to triangle push-ups. So again, hands together, forming a triangle, feet apart, drop it in. Side, apart. After your triangle push-ups, go right to crunch and hold. And center. After that, go right to your upper and lower back extension. Next, we introduce the leg raise with a thrust. This position, knees up to your chest, pop them up, and all the way up. Up, point, and down. The other angle. Always make it a point when you're doing anything on the ground, just don't rest your head on the mat. Okay, it's a old grappler's thing, because if you're fighting, just like we learned in module 3, okay, when you're here, you're beaten, okay? So keep your head up, protected, off the mat. Again, this is always thinking that way, always training. Next, go to alternate back extension. Other side. Good. Good mornings. Again, use these in your circuit. This is the time to catch a break and breathe. Next are starbursts. So you're going to come down in the position and then you're going to jump up as high as possible, stretching out your feet and your hands. Down, up, down, up. Drive everything up and out. Stretch it out, really explosive, extremely explosive. Very difficult to do. If you're in an apartment, try to land softly. Next is mountain climbers. Same as before, pop them up, 20 to 40. Next, on the ground, we do V-seats. Again, 10 to 20 count. Point your toes, point your fingers, stretch up, touch your feet to your hands. In between, don't let your feet hit the ground. Pull everything up. After the V-seats, come your body pulls. After the body pulls, your final rest position, plank. Now use these times to catch your breath now. So you should be catching your breath in somewhat of a stressed state. This is important. Because in a fight, you're not exactly going to be calm and relaxed. Chances are you're going to have to be doing something if it goes too long. And you're going to have to be able to hold him, secure a position, and take the time to catch your breath when you're exerting some type of force. Good. Now, when you can do, the 2-minute warm-up, 5 sets, maximum count, maximum reps of these, you're in really good shape. Next, you can put on a weight vest, start over, or get your hands on a medicine ball We'll go to the medicine ball from hell workout. First circuit with the medicine ball from hell, effectively circuit 6 in your program, is a squat with a raise. So you're going to be holding the medicine ball out. Okay? You will squat and raise it above your head. Squat, raise it above your head. Squat, raise it above. So touch, up, touch, up. Again, working off the same squat we were doing before. Up, down, same as before. Next, we'll move to good mornings with a push. So you're going to be holding it tight to your chest, drop down, up, push it out. Down, push. Side. Which way to hang, push. Good. Now we'll move to side lunges. So, feet just a little bit around shoulder width apart, on the ball of your chest. Step out, half step, bend your knee, touch it to the ground. Come back up, other side, and out. That is your side lunge. Next we'll go to seated twists. Sitting, feet just off the ground, touch the ball, either side. Touching both sides is one repetition. Right from here, we put the ball behind us and we go to dips. So, balancing yourself on the ball. Feet out, drop it straight down. From the side. Forward and down. From your dips, right into your push-ups. Hands on the ball again. It's all about stabilization. Strengthen your wrists, feet apart, and up. From the side. And down. Now instead of actually resting in this circuit, you're going to do what we call an active rest. You're going to do 1 count jumping jacks for 30 seconds. Which means you're going to step, again, after you can do 5 sets, maximum reps, comfortably go to the next circuit. Begin circuit 7 with the squat with a raise again, from 10 to 20 repetitions. Next we'll move to good mornings with a push, 10 to 20 repetitions. Following that will be the side lunges, 10 to 20 repetitions. The new exercise for this circuit is the backward lunge. Start holding our ball just right in our center. You're going to step backwards, bend your knee, touch the ball behind you. Step backwards, bend and touch. Bend, stretch and touch, twist. From the other direction, step. After the backward lunge, we go to seated twists. Seated twists, 10 to 20 reps. After seated twists, go into dips, stabilized dips, 10 to 20 reps. Then move right into push-ups, stabilizing push-ups, 10 to 20 reps. And finally, active rest, 1 count jumping jacks for 30 seconds. Like before, after you can do 5 sets of maximum reps comfortably, continue to circuit 8. Begin circuit 8 with squats with a raise, 10 to 20 reps. Next, go to good mornings with a push, 10 to 20 reps. Follow with side lunges, 10 to 20 reps. Then backward lunges, 10 to 20 reps. Then your forward lunge with a raise is the new exercise for this circuit. Now you're going to be stepping forward, bending your knee, dropping your knee down, raising the medicine ball above your head. Stop, again, starts in your chest, back. Raise. Rear. Side. Other side. Follow that with your seated twists, 10 to 20. Next are your stabilized dips, 10 to 20. Follow with your push-ups, 10 to 20. And finally, your active rest, 1 count jumping jacks for 30 seconds. After you've maxed out your sets and reps comfortably, continue to the next circuit. Begin your circuit with the standard squat with raise, 10 to 20 repetitions. Follow with a good mornings and a push, 10 to 20 reps. Continue to side lunges, 10 to 20 repetitions. Move to backward lunges, 10 to 20 repetitions. Then forward lunge with a raise, 10 to 20 repetitions. Next, seated twists with a leg raise. Now instead of lightly having your feet touch down, you're going to pick your feet up. Twist the body. The side. up. Other side. And that. Next, we introduce hop push-ups. Again, still another stabilizing exercise with the medicine ball. We start from one side. 1, 2, 3. Hop, hop, hop. Other side. Rear. And the side. Again, excellent drill. Finally finish with your dips, stabilized dips, 10 to 20 repetitions. And then lastly, your active rest, 1 count mountain climbers for 30 seconds. So we're gonna be here. It's like our jumping jacks. This is our rest position. Front. Side. And the rear. Again, after you max out comfortably, continue to circuit 10. We'll begin the final circuit. Squat with a raise, but now this time we're going to add a hop to it. So we're going to squat down and up. From the side. Let your hips push the ball. Use your momentum to move the ball through the explosion to the top. Next twist is going to be good mornings with a touchdown and a push-up. So we're going to be here, down, touch, up. Side. Good. Next, we'll move to our side lunges. 10 to 20 repetitions. Backward lunges. 10 to 20 reps again. We're going to introduce another twist, forward lunge with a put down. Here, step, drop it down and up. Reach it out, front of the foot, if you can. If you can go down to a knee, great. If not, just bend and get it done. But by this point, you should pretty much be able to do everything. I'm gonna get that from the side. Next, we move to seated twist with a leg raise, 10 to 20 reps. Follow that with your hop push-ups, 10 to 20 reps. Your stabilized dips, 10 to 20. Then, of course, your active rest, 1 count mountain climbers for 30 seconds. After you've completed that, it's pretty good. Okay, I mean, you can get crazy, put your weight vest on and do the medicine ball from hell, be an animal. It's incredible. Very good. Again, you noticed that a lot of repetition in the progression of the exercises, that's on purpose, only introducing 1 or 2 exercises per circuit. Again, it's all about, these are the exercises and these are the drills under these circumstances that have been worked the best, have gotten the fastest results, and have been able to develop the explosive type of power and recovery that makes it necessary for this type of training. Finally, I want to talk about cardio. It's important to do at least 1 day a week of long distance or long cardio training. It attacks the body from another angle and it allows you to clear your head. Listen, if you can't run, you walk, ride a bike, hike, do something. The main thing is that you're out, breathing the air and moving around. Personally, I do my best thinking when I'm doing my road work. We're going to go to partner and training drills and show you some of the stuff we do in class on a regular basis. Or jump rope interval training. And the jump rope interval circuit, which is in your manual, is a 2-minute warm-up as usual with the jump rope. And then you're going to do 30-second rests with intermittent fast circuits of 1 minute or 30 seconds. And it's in a pyramid up and pyramid down session. The whole thing should take you about 20 minutes. And at the end of it, you're going to be exhausted. And the harder you push yourself, the faster you're going to get the gains. Again, that's another thing. You can add your weight vest to it and get to work. Now, again, doesn't matter who you are, prize fighters, mixed martial artists, special forces operators, all these combative sport and combat training specialists have a long distance cardio workout somewhere in their routine. It's important that you do this. Okay, psychologically, it frees you up. It allows you to catch a breath, get out of all that bad energy, all those toxins, and then come back and start fresh. Again, take your training seriously, be religious, but above all, be consistent. Miss a couple days, it doesn't matter. Get back right on it and start again. Again, these circuits were built and this training was built on a progressive ladder, only introducing 1 or 2 elements or exercises per circuit. It's important that it's like that. You're training your body in a specific manner. These are the exercises, these are the drills that we know to give you the maximum results, again, without any fancy equipment or any other BS like that. So next, we're going to go to partner and training drills and show you some of the stuff we do in class on a regular basis.